For the next week, I'm going to be living completely alone in this massive American RV. I think I might have made a fatal error. I might not be as alone as we thought, guys. I could come on here and pretend like everything is okay. I'm not going to do that because it's not. Okay, welcome to a bit of a different video this week. For those of you that normally watch the channel, you'll know that me and my partner Michael travel around in this American RV with our two dogs, Max and Jet. We sold our house last year in 2024, and ever since then we've been on the road full time, just travelling about constantly. However, this week Michael has had to fly back to the UK, unfortunately for a family funeral, so I am forced to do solo van life for this week, which in the past I would have actually been pretty scared about, but I'm really excited to see like how I get on being completely alone in this massive RV, and yeah, excited to bring you guys along for the journey as well. So this morning's been a pretty chilled morning so far. I woke up at about 7:30. I tidied the RV and took the dogs out for their morning walk. And since then I have just had a shower, got ready for the day, and I'm about to make some breakfast and start editing the YouTube video that goes up on Sunday. So Michael normally does like the majority of the edit, and then I'll review it and like give him feedback and just like do the final touches. So I'm gonna have to edit the YouTube video myself this week, which is why I want to get it done early so that I can like upload it and get him to sort of approve it, so that I'm not flying fully solo. But yeah, let's first of all make some breakfast because I am starving. So my go-to breakfast at the moment is Greek yogurt with granola, fruit and honey. It's a pretty healthy breakfast, and it sort of takes care of my sweet tooth cravings that I sometimes have, but in a healthy way, and it gets my fruit in at the start of the day as well. So yeah, that's pretty much my go-to, and it's really easy to make. Okay. It's funny because I always try and make it look like so aesthetically pleasing. I feel like it's nicer to eat foods that taste nice, but then literally 2 seconds later I like mush it all around anyway, because I feel like you need it all like mixed together. You can't like eat it like this. But I like when it looks pretty, so may as well try and make an effort with it. But yeah, loads of different fruits in there, honey, granola and Greek yogurt. It's actually pretty cold in the RV, so I'm needing to put a jumper on. I wouldn't normally sit and do work whilst eating my breakfast, but just kind of want to get on with doing this YouTube video, and it's like quite a fun activity to do. So I'm just going to chill and eat my breakfast whilst editing. Okay, I've now actually been editing for a good couple of hours. I've made a bit of progress, not as much as I would have liked. When I first imported the clips, I think I changed the settings on the camera that we film on, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I know some of you guys ask what we film on. So this is what we do most of our filming on, and I was looking at the audio settings when pairing it up with the microphones, like when we started this vlog. And I think I changed it so that it was recording like 2 audio clips at the same time. I don't really know what I did. I was following a tutorial and just turning things on and off, so God knows. But when I imported the footage, it had like an extra like separate audio for each clip. So it was like making the whole video like really long, and I would have had to like go and like delete or choose what clips to use. So I had to try figure that out to begin with, and then Premiere Pro was lagging, being weird, so it was just throwing me some challenges, but I just cracked on, and I've edited probably about half of it so far, and I can do the rest over the next couple of days. I made myself a little cup of tea while I was editing, and had a couple squares of this dark chocolate. This is like my favourite chocolate at the moment. It's the dark chocolate with sea salt. It's so good, it's so addictive. It's like the perfect amount of like sweet and salty. So if you like sweet and savoury things, then definitely try that. It's nice because like I'm not even a big fan of dark chocolate normally, but I really enjoy that one. So let me know if you tried it. Look at this bulldog. Does anyone else's Frenchie or dog just lie like this? It makes me laugh so much. Little chicken. So one of our most asked questions since starting YouTube is how do we actually make money online? So we are actually going to do a video about this next week. However, me and Michael are also running a 4-week online business bootcamp. So that is basically going to be showing you guys like exact methods of how we've made money online and how we continue to make money online. So if that's something that you've thought about before or you're interested in, then we'll leave a little link in the description down below. Where it's basically just to register interest at the moment because the launch date isn't confirmed. But yeah, if it's something you've thought about, then make sure you go check out the link below. I might not be as alone as we thought, guys. I was sitting editing and then I looked out the window and I saw Michelle and Eamon, their bus drive past. I knew they were thinking about coming back here to this campervan park because they were here a few days ago. They left, went somewhere else, and they had to drop a friend back off at the airport. So they've actually just arrived back today, and they sent me a little message saying that they're gonna watch a movie and stuff later on, like about 8 PM, and if I want to join then I'm welcome to. So that is very lovely of them. So it's about 4:30 at the moment, and I think my plan is to go out a little bike ride around the nature reserve and then go to the shops and get some little bits and bobs that I need to pick up, some more water and stuff mainly, and also just to get out in the fresh air because I've been editing and stuff. It wasn't that nice of a day like this morning, whereas now the sun's came out. So while the sun's out, may as well go and make the most of it. So yeah, gonna go for a wee cycle and I'll take you guys with me. I've fully charged my bike battery as well, so not going to be running out of charge on this cycle. Oh, it's so peaceful out on this nature reserve bit, and it's a lot easier cycling than what it is running. I'll tell you that because me and Michael ran round it in our last vlog and that was hard. The only thing that's making it not peaceful is my bike has started squeaking the front wheel. Listen. But okay, so the wind made the audio completely unusable at this point in the clip, but I was basically just saying if anyone has a clue about bikes and knows what could be causing that noise, then leave a comment down below, let me know so I can try fix it because it is really aggravating. But yeah, this nature reserve is absolutely stunning. There's so many wildlife and there's also a really cool feature of these like massive mountains of salt. So these are the mountains of salt. Pretty massive. Okay, I've just stopped at this like little observatory bit. There's stunning views from here, and then there's like a boardwalk that like goes right along, so I think I'm gonna cycle right along there and see. I think there's a bridge at the end that then takes you along to the beach, so may as well. Came this far, may as well continue on cycling. Okay, looks like I won't be going across that bridge to the beach because no bikes are allowed. So just gonna head back I think and get to the shops before the sun sets and yeah, get back to the dogs, feed them and make dinner. There's also a really nice golf course here, but I'm not sure whether I should tell Michael about that or not. He'll end up spending too much time there. Okay, I made it back to the main road and I can tell why cyclists wear glasses because the amount of bugs that just got battered off my face and almost went into my eyes was not normal. That was a lot. So yeah, I need to figure out what way to go now because Michael is always like the one that does directions and I just like follow along. So now I need to figure it out for myself. I'm pretty sure we went left last time, but I need to find out where the shop is after that. Okay, back at the house now. The dogs are buzzing to see me because I've actually been gone for a wee while. The first thing that I always do whenever it's dark is like shut all of the blinds and stuff, no matter if Michael's here or if I'm by myself, because I hate whenever like people have the lights on and you can just see right into their motorhome or RV. And there's like someone parked there and they've still got their windows open, so I'm gonna close all the windows. For those of you that usually watch the vlogs, yes, that blind in the middle is still broken. We have not fixed it. These blinds, like the concertina, I don't really know what they're called, honeycomb kind of style blinds, they're really starting to get on my nerves, so I think we're going to have to change them soon, because like a few of them are starting to break now, and I don't know if it's like maybe because we're being too haphazard, or maybe it's because we're using them like every single day. So they're just like wearing out, the strings and stuff are starting to fail, so I can't really be bothered to restring loads of them, so I think it's about time we upgraded to just some blinds. I'm thinking of getting like double blinds, so like one that's got a blackout and then one that's got like the similar to that where you can like add a privacy one or a blackout, but you get them in like roller style blinds, so I'm thinking of doing that. Okay, I better get a move on because it is now 5 to 7. I need to feed the dogs, walk them, and make and eat my own dinner before going to Michelle and Eamon's at 8 PM. So I may have to tell them that I'm going to be late, but I'm going to try my best to just get everything done and be on time. So let's go. You want your dinner, boys? 2 happy doggos. Coming out. You coming out? Going out to walk? Let's go. You don't look very enthusiastic. Okay, dogs are all fed and walked, so let's get on with cooking my dinner. I'm having chicken fajitas. Looking forward to this actually. And whilst I make dinner, I'm just watching some YouTube. As usual, I always like watch YouTube on my phone when I'm doing things. And I'm just watching Lauren and Rich. Their channel's really good and I feel like their videos don't get enough credit, so if you need another van life channel to add to your list, then go check them out. I don't know them, but they seem lovely. They're in Ireland at the moment and I feel like we might do Ireland when we go back to Scotland. If we don't want to stay in Scotland like throughout the whole summer, then we might like get the ferry across to Ireland, so trying to get some inspo at the same time. And if you do go over to their channel, make sure you drop them a wee comment letting them know that we sent you there. I think I might have made a fatal error. I got this peri peri seasoning at the shops a couple of days ago to embrace the Portuguese aspect, and it is very, very spicy. I just added way too much into my fajita mix. Oh my goodness. Thank gosh I bought creme fraiche to put inside my wrap because I'm gonna need it. I think it's pretty much ready. I feel like meal times on your own are kind of the times that feel like the most sad to be by yourself, like just cooking a wee meal for one. But I'm just gonna sit, watch a YouTube video and eat this. I need to be quick anyway because I need to head over to Michelle and Eamon's bus. Oh no, I've had an absolute nightmare. These wraps were from like a few days ago and I don't know if they've gone like more brittle or if I've just stuffed this too much, but oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna eat this now. Oh, I'm just gonna have to let it drop out the bottom, I think. Jesus, delicious but very spicy. It's really not going good, guys. It's spilled out so badly. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna have to get a knife and fork at this rate. Okay, I'm running late, but I'm gonna go around to Michelle and Eamon's now. I've got some peace offerings, some Oreos and some pastel de natas. Portuguese and a UK/American thing. Lego. Okay, this is their bus. I'll maybe show you it tomorrow in the sun before they leave.
Actually, the one thing is I've tried to record it before.
It's really slow.
3 hours later.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Alexa, off.
Oh, that was such a nice evening, but I am so tired now. It's like 11 o'clock. We were watching a film, Lion it was called. It was really, really good. I'd never seen it before. Emotional and quite tense, but it was good. Just got back to the RV, walked the dogs quickly. They both weren't too keen to actually go out on a walk, but I'm like, as soon as I get into my bed, I'm not getting back up if one of them needs to pee. So they've been out, done their pee, and straight to bed for me, because I'm very tired, as you can tell. So, good night. Good morning. Oh, I'm very tired this morning. I ended up sleeping in until like 8:30, which is quite late for me. But when I got back last night, even though I was like really tired, I then had to like take my makeup off, brush my teeth. I've been trying to get into the routine of like flossing, so I didn't want to break that already. And then after doing all those things, it kind of like woke me back up, which is not ideal. So I then ended up staying up for like a further hour till like 12 o'clock. So I guess I kind of just got my 8 hours, which is good. But yeah, up this morning because Max was on the bed and he was crying to get down, so he kind of forced me to get up. And the first thing that I've been doing in my morning routines recently, I've been like trying to stick to more of a structure. The past couple of weeks I've been doing oil pulling like first thing in the morning before brushing my teeth or anything. So I just take like half a teaspoon of coconut oil and then you just sort of swish it around your mouth, and it's apparently got loads of different benefits. Like it helps to kill any bad bacteria in your mouth, and I think it therefore helps with like bad breath. And it also, I think it's not like a proven fact that it whitens your teeth, but whenever I've done it for like consistent periods of time, I do feel like it makes my teeth whiter. I don't know if it's just because I'm then taking care of like my whole mouth anyway. But yeah, that's the first thing on the agenda this morning. Cheers. As always, if your coconut oil is like hard and you have to make it into a liquid, that's always the worst part for me. But yeah, I try to do it for about 20 minutes. Okay, that's been about 20 minutes, and then once I'm done like swishing it about, I just spit it out into the bin rather than into the sink, because I don't want it to like settle and clog up the pipes. So I just always spit it into a tissue, into the bin, and there's usually like kitchen roll there to soak it up anyway. And then straight after that, like the taste is quite nice because it's just like coconut, like fresh taste, but then usually I just brush my teeth straight after. Okay, now I'm just going to take the dogs out on a little loop of the campsite that I'm on at the moment, just to do their morning pee. And actually there's a wee gate bit that you can go out, and it's got like a little courtyard that's good for walking them, so I'm going to go do that just now. My Birkenstocks are like my most worn shoes for RV life. I got them for my well, I already had Birkenstocks, but they were like worn out, so my sister got me these ones last year for my birthday, and again they're like almost worn out. It's like always I must walk, I don't know, I must scuff my heels or something, because the back of the shoes are like the rubber bits like worn away at the back, and that was the exact same on the last pair. So I don't know if Birkenstocks wear like that or if it's the way that I walk, but they're so good to just slip on for going out with the dogs. But I do feel like I need a pair of like Crocs or something that's waterproof as well, even though I really was in the detesting Crocs camp for a long time. I feel like for van life they're a bit of an essential, to be honest. It's actually such a lovely morning, like blue skies, sun shining. Unfortunately, the pitch that I'm on, like because there's a van parked right next to us and then the angle of the sun and our van shading the other bit of the pitch, like I don't actually have any sun like on my area, because there's like a few people sitting out like just chilling on a chair outside in the sun, and it looks so lovely. So maybe I'll have to just go sit at the front of the van, I don't know, because it looks really nice, so I kind of want to sit out there too. Next thing on the agenda is to make some lemon water. So another habit that I've been back into for a couple months actually is squeezing half a lemon into like about a pint of water in the morning. Usually I actually do like 750 ml, so that's more than a pint because I just do like half of one of these bottles and then squeeze it in. And it's just really good to, again, like flush out your liver and stuff in the morning. So let's make that now. It's so easy to make as well, and it's actually really refreshing. Right, got this little stainless steel lemon juicer which does the job perfect. It's actually great. You can juice lemons and oranges. So when we were inspired by the fresh orange juice in Spain, but we didn't go to the shops for a few days and we had like oranges, just a couple in here. Tastes delicious. I think when I was younger, I'm pretty sure I used to like eating lemons, or at least like sucking on lemons. One of those strange children. So I actually quite like the sour taste of it. Nice, refreshing drink. Then pop this back to get washed. Okay, I've actually just been chatting to Michael on the phone for like half an hour and finishing up some cleaning, and now I'm gonna go and get a shower whilst we've been parked like in the same space for a week. And usually when we're at like campsites anyway, we'll just use the showers here. So this is a shower block bit, and then there's two showers. So there's a little pay machine there, and then the shower area. It does say if you put €1 in, then you get 5 minutes, but I'm pretty sure you don't. You get like 100 seconds. I'll just have it panning round. Okay, so Michelle and Eamon, who I spent some time with last night, they were leaving today, so they came by before they left just to see the RV actually, because they've never seen it before. They said they were surprised with like the width of it and the amount of like floor space in this like centre bit. So yeah, they've left, but I feel like we're gonna end up meeting them again at some point. Like we'll just end up being in the same place because they're travelling for a while as well now. Like they're full time in their bus until September, I think they're in Europe. Like they don't have anything to necessarily go back for other than their MOT in September. So yeah, they're off today, so I'm back on my lonesome, but I'm actually quite enjoying it. Like I'm just chilling today. Me and Jet were sitting out the front there in the sun for a bit because it was only supposed to be sunny till about 2 PM today, so we sat out for an hour. It's actually still sunny. I think the clouds are coming over slightly, but it's still really nice. And then I was just getting a bit hungry, so I made some of the fajitas. Like I've heated up some of the leftovers from last night, and I think they're even spicier because you know when you leave something to like settle for a bit and it all like infuses in the spices. Oh my gosh. And I've run out of creme fraiche now, so I think I'm gonna have to use some Greek yogurt and see if that cools it down. So yeah, just gonna have some lunch. Actually quite like warm and tired from sitting outside because I was out there for about an hour or so. So I might come in and do some work for a little bit, but I'm really enjoying chilling today, so we'll see. Okay guys, I've actually been like just chilling in bed for a little bit because I just suddenly got really tired. I don't know if it was like sitting out in the sun, because it was quite hot earlier, so I don't know if it just kind of made me get too tired, but I just felt like getting into bed. But also another part of the reason was I tried to start doing work and the Starlink is not working, so I just took it as a sign that I wasn't supposed to start doing work, and it's still disconnected. There we go. Not working. So yeah, this has obviously happened since me and Michael put the Starlink cable out the window. It got mud in it, we plugged it into the dish, and then since then we've changed the cable because we had like a couple spare cables, and it's been like working fine since then, but then a couple times it like says no internet. So I'm gonna turn it off at the wall and try to go unplug it and plug it back in on the roof and see if that fixes it. So let's go try it. There was a spider, like when I went to go pull the thing out, like a spider fell out, so don't know if that was causing the problems. I doubt it, but thank goodness I'm not that scared of spiders, because that would have been a bit worrying being that far up a ladder. But yeah, have unplugged it, plugged it back in. Now let's plug it back in at the wall. Nope, still not working. Ugh, I don't know what to do about that. Don't know whether to just, as I say, take it as a sign, chill out for the day, but it's a bit annoying if the internet isn't working for the rest of the week. I think Michael did actually get a message from Starlink saying that it kept pinging, saying that there was a cable issue, so they've actually like sent us out a new cable, but obviously they've sent that to our address in the UK, so not ideal. And I don't think it is a cable issue because we've already got like other cables here that we've been using. So yeah, I think it might be a dish issue, say that 3 times fast. But yeah, a lot of people have actually commented on previous videos saying that we would be better getting the new dish, so maybe if we need to buy a new one, or if Starlink will like send us out one, maybe we can like upgrade to the new dish. I don't know, might be better because then we can like keep it on the roof all the time rather than having to keep taking it down whenever we drive. So might actually work out for the best. We will see. It's connected! It's connected! Woohoo! Panic over. Okay, that's good. Right, my next task is whenever I put the pump on, it's making like a noise as if there's not any water left, so I'm going to go check the water levels because there is actually water on this pitch that I'm on. Still got some in it. You can see the water level just above that lowest one, but maybe because we're on a bit of a hill. The water is now about halfway full, so I'll just let it top up a little bit more. I've tightened the hose thing on too tight now, I can't get it off. This is where I'd normally need Michael's help. Oh my gosh! Might just have to leave it on there because it's not coming off. That sounds much better. Nice. Water pump on, water heater on, so I can do the dishes. Okay, I think I'm gonna nip the dogs out for a quick walk just now, and then now that the Starlink's working, come back and maybe just chill in bed and get on with some work. Good morning, it is now actually the next day. I didn't end up filming anything more yesterday because Max ended up not being very well. For anyone who doesn't know, I've got 2 dogs. A French bulldog called Jet and then a Lhasa Apso called Max, and Max is 10 years old now, and just, I think it must have been last month or something, we took him to the vet whilst we were in Spain, and he got diagnosed with a thing called Cushing's disease, which essentially means that he has excessive thirst, excessive like urination that he couldn't control, so he was always having accidents in the van. Then he started having like a swollen belly, like a kind of pot belly. What else? And then more recently his skin has started being really inflamed and like itchy and flaky and everything, so I feel like that's like the most annoying to him, like he's like in constant like irritation with that. So yeah, last night wasn't a very good night for him, and then I think it must have been in the early hours of this morning, I let him up onto the bed because I just felt so bad for him and he was like crying to get up. And then like after like an hour or so I felt a wet patch at the bottom of the bed and I was like, oh no. And he'd like peed on the bottom corner of this bed. So I have had to strip the bed. I already changed the sheets on Sunday. Like as soon as Michael left, I like wanted to get the RV all tidy, so I like stripped the sheets, washed them, put them back on, and I would normally usually wash the sheets like once a week. So that was Sunday I changed them and it's now Thursday. So yeah, not ideal, but I'm not really gonna sleep in sheets that are covered in wee, so has to be done. I'm gonna wash the actual duvet as well because we've got a really thin one, so it should be able to fit in that washing machine. So yeah, there's someone else using the machine just now, so I've just kind of put my stuff in the queue. And I think I'm actually gonna do a little bit of yoga just now. I've not done as much yoga as I wanted to this week. I kind of wanted to get more movement in. I obviously went on a bike ride and stuff, but I want to do a bit more like movement in the RV, so I'm gonna do that just now. I would like to be able to do it outside, but I'm still a bit nervous and I don't have that much space like around the RV. So like I do have like space there, but it's in the shade, so I'm like, may as well just do it inside, and then I can use the TV and stuff if I want to put like a YouTube video on, because sometimes I just use that yoga with Adrian on YouTube, really good if you're just getting started with yoga. So gonna crack on and do a little yoga session just now before continuing with the day.
Also, if you're wanting to stabilize the joints, everybody needs that. This is a really great time to just really be with your breath.
Okay guys, I could come on here and pretend like everything is okay, but I'm not gonna do that because it's not. I mean, it is fine, but like I'm just getting to that point where like the first few days was like fine, it was fun, it was like okay, I can have my own wee routine, like I'm enjoying this, like was enjoying having a bit of space, but then like this afternoon I've just started to get really overwhelmed. I think it also doesn't help because the dogs are both like not doing that well. So like Max has now stopped eating, like he's sort of not interested in food anymore, which is very worrying to me. And like he's a bit not great on his feet, like he keeps getting off balance. So like it's just stressing me out that like they're not okay, and then I'm just like sick of being by myself now. I'm like, okay, Michael can come back now. I do miss him being away. So yeah, it's not been that good this afternoon because I've just been overwhelmed with the dogs and I've got like some bits of work to do, and then because I'm stressed out I've not really got on with those as much as what I should have, and then that stresses me out more, so it's like one thing leads on to the other thing, and oh god. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, not be too hard on myself, do the things that I need to do. And like I'm hoping tomorrow I'll feel a bit better. It's just literally like feeling a bit like helpless of what to do with the dogs. But I've messaged a vet that's like a vet that comes to you, so instead of me having to like get an Uber with the two dogs and it be like a pure palaver with like Max not being able to walk that well, I think there's a vet that can come on Monday, so Michael will obviously be back by then, but at least it's like scheduled in and I know that they're coming. So yeah, that's kind of the update, but I'm probably not going to vlog too much because I'm not too much fun right now. But I thought I should just be honest and share what's happening, so that's where I'm at. So guys, things took a very downward turn since I last spoke to you. It is now Sunday, and I think the last clip that I filmed was Thursday during the day or something. But basically I mentioned that the dogs weren't doing great and I was quite concerned about it, and little did I know, later on that evening I would be taking Max to the emergency vets. So yeah, as I said, he he wasn't really eating his food, which was like my main concern. Then throughout the day he just started to get progressively more lethargic, and then at night time, it was probably about 11, half 11 at night, he started to basically, like he collapsed on the floor, and I was panicking. I had to FaceTime Michael and wake him up. I called the emergency vet and they advised me to bring him in, and so yeah, I went in, had to end up waiting there for an hour, but they were amazing. Like, they honestly were so helpful, and I'm really glad that we were obviously in Faro and we were like 5 minutes Uber away from the emergency vet, so it was like, wasn't expensive getting there, it was very quick, and like they all speak English, so it was so helpful. It wasn't like when we're in Spain and like it's more of a communication barrier, like they've all got really good English here, well most people in like Faro area do anyway. So yeah, basically when we got to the vet, they like looked at him. I told them that he had cushions, but I said that he's been scratching a lot more and that he was obviously wasn't eating and he'd got really weak. So they did a skin scrape, because I actually said to them that I had suspected it might have been fleas, but I don't think it's fleas. And then I was doing research and I thought it might be skin mites. So they did a skin scrape and they found that he did actually have some skin mites, which is like the dog equivalent of scabies. I think the background noise of crossing this road is going to be too loud, so I'm going to update you in a minute. Okay, hopefully that's a bit better. There's like a massive big main motorway there that I have to cross over in order to get to the shops, so I was just walking back. But yeah, so because the skin mites are highly contagious, that means Jet also has them as well, and this obviously explains the scratching that they've had. It's just, I feel terrible that we didn't like get to the bottom of it sooner, but it's because of the fact that Max has obviously got the Cushing's disease, which was a recent diagnosis, and one of the symptoms of that is hair thinning and like irritation of the skin. So the fact that they've both came along at the same time, and it wasn't until Jet properly started itching that we started to like question it. So yeah, main thing is he's got like medication now, he's on antibiotics and like pain relief to try soothe his skin as quickly as possible, and hopefully he will start to improve. Like I've already seen improvements in him over the past few days already, like his energy levels are getting better, and he's starting to get a bit back to himself, but I think obviously it will take a bit of time for all of his hair to grow back, if it obviously does with the cushions. So yeah, that was the main sort of trauma. But yeah, I didn't really feel like vlogging over the past few days, and the sort of second half of this week seems like a bit of a blur. Like it feels like it's gone by so fast but also slow at the same time. I just didn't really feel like vlogging because half the time I was just like overwhelmed, crying, upset, or just trying to actually deal with the situation with Max and look after him, because obviously it is highly contagious. It can also infest things like your bedding, pillows, everything. So I've just been like deep cleaning the place like every single day, making sure to hoover loads, put things in bags so they don't get contaminated, or the mites like die off after a week. So yeah, it's been pretty full on, like just taking care of him and managing all of that. But Michael is back today. He's actually just texted me saying that he's landed, so I cannot wait to see him very shortly. I'm not going to the airport to collect him because I don't want to leave Max for any longer than I already have, like just being gone to the shops for like half an hour. So I'm gonna get back to the RV and get back to the dog, but it shouldn't be long and Michael will be back to the RV. I cannot wait. I don't think solo van life is for me, guys. I like little bits of time being by myself, and having my own time and space, but honestly I love company the most, and me and Michael are just always so good together. So, well, in my opinion anyway, he might have a different opinion, but I'm pretty sure he has missed me equally as much and is looking forward to getting back to the RV and the dogs, so we will see him very, very soon. I'm being such a little stalker right now. I'm literally like tracking Michael's location on the Find My Friends app on the iPhone, and I can see that he's at the airport, so I'm gonna wait to see when he gets the taxi. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but that blue dot at the top there, that's where I am, and then that's obviously the airport, so this is how close Faro camper van park is. It's really ideal if you're flying from Faro airport especially. Guys, he's on the move, he's almost here! Ah! Boys, guess who's coming back? Where's Michael? Is he coming? Where's Michael? Where's Michael? Where's Michael? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where's Michael? Is he coming back? Is Daddy coming? Is Daddy coming? Yeah? Max, is Daddy coming? Yee! Yeah, the little tail wag. Oh my goodness, I've not seen that tail wag. Oh my goodness, is Daddy coming? Where's Michael? Ah, it's so exciting. I know. It says on the map that he should be here. Where's Michael? Where's Michael, boys? Where's Michael? Massey's excited as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jess. He's so excited. There he is! There he is! There he is! There he is! Oh.
Did you? So that's me being back for a few days now, and things are back to normal. Peace is restored. Max is doing so much better. I was absolutely worried sick when I was away. It's horrible watching him on FaceTime, the condition he was in, but I'm so glad that we actually got to the bottom of it. We've been to the vet so many times, and you know, we've been making slight progress, but now we know why everything was happening, and his immune system was getting hit for like all the sides, which we thought was cushions, but then the mites and the infection because of the mites. So he is back to full health basically. He's flying again.
Well, he does still have a little bit of an infection that he's getting rid of, but he's just finishing off his course of antibiotics. We've been back to the vet since, and he no longer has the skin mites, which is so good. I cannot thank that enough, because honestly, me cleaning this RV was just, it was horrible. Like, I was so freaked out by it.
It's all good now though.
So yeah, he's honestly, he's made such a miraculous recovery, and the way that
his dad's home as well.
The way that we can tell is because he was as you guys know, he likes to
Nah, don't even say this. Don't even say this.
I was gonna say about the Easter egg of Max humping you.
Right, cut. But yeah, Fern done amazing by herself. Like, I wasn't worried at all. I knew she would be fine. I know she was worried, but you know, she's handled it amazingly.
Typical that all happened when I was just by myself.
What a week you had.
But
well done.
Other than that, we're still in Portugal at the moment. The weather has took quite a turn, and it's now like raining every day, so I think you guys in the UK actually have better weather than us for once. No, genuinely they do. It's like 17 degrees and sunny.
You're talking about one bit at the bottom of London, Camden, man.
No, but come on, it's literally...
It's not that bad here, it's just raining a wee bit.
It's constant rain.
It's constant rain. You're dramatic, man. We need to go back to the UK, so imagine what she's going to be like there. It's
been constant rain, honestly, it's not good. And it's for the next 10 days as well, so we're trying to like find somewhere to escape to, but it doesn't look very good. Everywhere's rain.
Right, I'll let you end off your wee solo vlog.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this little solo vlog. I know it was a bit of a different one this week, but let me know if you enjoyed it, and let me know if you just liked seeing more of the casual stuff that we get up to day rather than the extravagant like activities and going out for food all the time. But yeah, as always, don't forget to leave a little like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to follow on with our journey. And as I said, next week we're going to be doing a video of how we make money online, so make sure to subscribe if that's something that you're interested in, and check out the link in the description. Goodbye guys, thank you.